Best bit for a
today.
Monday.
What was your best bit then?
Well, lots of dogs in the studio today. Lovely to see. There was
Lots of
Luna, and there was Lola, and then we had the baby as well.
The baby. I mean, you can't beat a baby. And Catherine Kelly brought in her daughter, baby Rose, who's only 3 months old, and the most well-behaved baby ever. So calm, like a little doll, just sat there.
So sweet.
Beautiful. So it was lovely, lovely to see her.
Not well-behaved at all was Gino de Campo, who just, you know, you get to there's a line, we all know where the line is, we can see the line, occasionally we'll put 1 foot over the line, maybe get the 2nd foot quite close to it. Gino hopped over the line.
He did, he pole vaulted it. The beautiful linguine puttanesca.
Puttanesca. OK, before I explain the recipe, I need to ask if I can say a certain word. Can I whisper to your ear first?
Yeah, but I don't know whether you can say...
Prostitute.
Can I whisper that?
Can I whisper?
Loudest whisper in the world.
Right, so we all got that bit.
Yes.
So,
I
the
can say
ladies
that.
of the night.
Yeah.
Ladies of the night.
Yeah.
Better say prostitutes. Now, because it's more kind of you can visualize what I mean.
Right.
This is called a linguine, in which puttanesca. Puttanesca means prostitute.
No, doesn't
Why?
it?
Why? Because in the old days, in the 1700s, the sailor, they used to go away for 6 or 7 months, and they used to come to the Bay of Salerno. This is a real story. Of Salerno, near Naples. And before they went to see their wives, they used to have a pit stop. You know, just at once, you see the wife and it's like a full-on explosion.
very-
That's a phone in tomorrow.
But, you know, that's the story. So they used to have a pit stop, and the ladies of the night, to give them the energy and to calm them down, they use a recipe with anchovies, because apparently anchovies calms these areas down.
Calms it down?
Yeah,
Wow.
slightly calms these
Because
areas
that's an
down.
area you don't want calmed down. if
Yeah,
that's
but
your-
can you imagine a sailor after 6 months without seeing a woman?
Okie dokie.
Gino! Well, best bits, that's it. Yeah. There you go. Just cut that together. Just cut the impossible nature of attempting to record a promo for tomorrow's show with the words Gwyneth Paltrow's Pantry in it. Just no matter how much you change it, there's nothing you can do. There you go. How are we going to say it tomorrow? I do not know.
You're going to have to bleep out a lot of that as well.
Tomorrow they're a big hit with the stars, but how much should you pay for Botox and fillers? They're a big hit with the stars, but how much should you pay for Botox and fillers, and who can you trust to do them? Later, they're a big hit with the stars, but how much should you pay for Botox and fillers, and who can you trust to do them? We'll find out.
Hear why antenatal classes are making Anton Dubek freak out about being a first-time dad.
And forget clutter, we'll show you how to get a tidy home like Gwyneth Paltrow. We're going to have to swap it around, I can't do it. Swap it around, I can't do it, I can't do it. Oh, no! Oh, it's kicked up into top gear. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
How am I going to do it? How do you expect me to do it? I don't know if I can. Later, they're a big hit with the stars, but how much should you be paying for Botox and fillers, and who can you trust to do them? We find out. You're so desperate to get your bit done that you can't even
I was
wait.
not even waiting for you to finish.
OK. One more, please. One more. One more. You got one more, and then I'm doing it on my own.
Hear why antenatal classes are making Anton Dubek freak out at being a dad for the first time.
And forget clutter. We'll show you how to...
You can't do it.
And we forget clutter. We'll show you how to get a tidy home like Gwyneth Paltrow. It's tiny. It's the word tiny.
tiny. It's the word tiny.
It's so tiny.
It's tiny. It's better than tidy pantry. That's what we had before. Gwyneth Paltrow's tidy pantry.
We're going to have to use the word organised. Organised. Later, they're a big hit with the stars, but how much should you pay for Botox and fillers, and who can you trust to do them? We find out.
Hear why antenatal classes are making... No, I can't do it. Sorry. You'll have to go with the other one. You'll have to go with the other one. I can't. Oh, dear.
Okay.
Well, best bits, that's it.
OK, best bit for today. I'm going to go for something that I'd never seen done before. And I actually... Oh, I don't know how I feel about it, actually. It was the Botox today.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Why?
Well, I was expecting at any moment that you were actually going to hit the deck.
Well, I know. There
when
wasn't any
came
blood,
out.
though, was there?
A little bit afterwards.
Oh, was there? I didn't
as
see
we
that.
moved past. On the fillers one, there was just a little tiny bead.
Yeah, she didn't look very happy with that filler business.
No, she was very brave. I mean,
She was very brave. But the needle wasn't that big, so it was all fine. I was quite just intrigued. And also just seeing how it happened. But most strange. Most strange. Weird one.
Yeah. But you can see, I mean, obviously, as you can see how it works, you can see, you know, when you
never
spend
know.
an absolute fortune on fillers and Botox on your face, you know, what you can achieve.
Tune in tomorrow to see the effects of our Botox.
No, I've had it. This is it. Because not very many people realise I am 98 and female. Best bit for a Thursday. Do you know, it's nice occasionally to get a little present, isn't it?
Yes, it is nice to get a little present. You're thinking of our lovely cards that we got?
Yeah, we had Naomi and Oscar in today from The Secret Life of 5-year-olds, and we sort of did the interview, and they were really sweet and very funny.
Very well behaved.
You have to be quite careful, because, I mean, there were quite grown-up things that happened in the show, you know, that in a grown-up world would be very, very complicated, but in a 5-year-old's world, also equally complicated, a love triangle.
I love triangle.
Between
Oliver
and Naomi.
Yeah.
So really very tricky. So you sort of pick your way
Imagine
through
how
that.
Oliver felt watching that at home.
I know.
I know, only 2/3 of the triangle on the sofa.
So thank goodness we still got our little cards.
I know, look at this, little Naomi.
There we are.
You under the sun, me under a rainbow. Love that.
Just love those. I am glad I came.
I am so excited. So cute.
Really lovely.
She actually's doing joined up writing, which is pretty impressive.
And then we've got a little notes from Oscar as well. There's yours.
That's mine, I love
You
mine.
are cool, love Oscar.
And I got, you are beautiful, at which point, Oscar blushed. Quite fantastically. It was very
Not
cute.
half as much as Trinny blushed.
Oh my gosh, didn't she?
It's the worst I've seen her
It
blush.
was brilliant. And you weren't one to really lay it on, though. Poor thing, she just about recovered, and then you did it again!
Of course I did!
So naughty.
Why did I change?
Yes, why did you
I'm
change?
not allowed on the telly in double denim.
You should have. We're doing a jeans feature.
Yeah,
You've been so
no,
in
there'd have
on
been
it.
complaints. He's too casual.
Do it.
Let me come in your changing room one day.
That sounded quite the opposite.
That's that, yes.
Okay. Thank you, Trinny.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
very much indeed.
Thank you.
If you're still in need of inspiration, here's the best of the rest. There's music from unsigned band Sweetmates with their track Woof.
I'm so bad.
Good to see you. You're not alone. We're not alone. None of us are alone because it appears there are a lot of ghosties out there.
You think there are.
Well, that's not just me. If you were
You
watching
believe
our
in that.
phone-in today, lots of people thought that way. I know
And
you.
lots of people didn't think that way.
Tonight, you will have the lights on in the bedroom. Tonight, you will not.
I don't
turn
want to
the
look at
lights
that.
on. Well, OK. We'll switch the lights off and you have a look at this. And Debbie, your nan promised to make contact after she died. Did she?
Hello, Ruth. Hello,
Hiya.
Eamonn.
Hello.
Yeah, she did. I had a really good relationship with my grandmother. She was my rock, basically, and we talked about when she was going to pass, you know, would she ever try and come through to me and what have you. Unfortunately, when we did lose her, myself and my son wrote my grandmother a letter each. Both went into the chapel of rest and we read the letters to her. I then placed them inside her bra alongside a photo of myself, my son and my grandmother. For some reason, I was called to go to this church. I just had this urge to go to this spiritualist church. And when I went, this lady came to me and she says to me, I've got Mum with me, but it's not Mum, it's Nan. and she's thanking you for the letters that you wrote to her.
Well, let's get Sally first of all on this.
Typical validation. I mean, that happened to me the other night when I did my show. I went to someone and I could see, I thought it was a towel wrapped up on someone's, the foot in the casket, and basically it was like they'd wrapped it up and put it on. You know, how do you know that? This is what I refer to as validation.
What would you say to Debbie then? So she's saying, this lady said, you know, this is your nan and she's got these letters.
I think a person of a certain age is likely to have a grandmother who has passed away. Putting letters in with people who have died is really not unusual. It's a numbers game.
Got to leave it there because I've got voices in my ear as well.
They're getting quite loud now. Yeah.